Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. Hope you are doing well, enjoying your day, and have had a great week. Things have been good here. And let's jump right into today's lesson. As always, if you have any comments or questions or whatever, drop them in the chat, and I will talk to the point. So last week we'd kind of been building up to our synth sound, and I felt like we got a sound that was, kind of cool. So I went ahead and recorded just a loop with it. It's super simple. Just just that super basic switch between E and B, and then F and C. And so I was like, okay, this is a cool bass, right? It's a cool bass line. Let's add some more notes into it. So we've got the E and the B already right there sounding, and then it goes up to the F and the C, like I said. So into that, I'm going to add a G and a D, and then an A and an E. So that's going to sound like this. Here we go. Okay, cool. So that gives it some nice flavor that it didn't have before. What I wanted to kind of start talking about now was how can we make this more interesting? All right, we already added some more color to our notes. Hi, Maria. We added some more color to our notes, but maybe we could go a step beyond that. And so what I'm gonna do, let me switch over to display capture. Cool. So what I'm gonna do is turn off the extra notes that we're adding, and I'm gonna open up. Yeah. Now this doesn't sound particularly good to me right now, but the idea is that we're changing our sound source, meaning now we're introducing another instrument into the mix. So like, for example, if you're a piano player and that happened to be what you're playing on piano, maybe this other part could be a guitar part or something. But in this case, it's going to be two synthesizers. So I kind of wanted to speak to the idea of shaping the second synthesizer in relationship to our first. So I'm not feeling this at all right now. Let's go ahead and drop in a sine wave. Much better already. See, or rather hear how this is a different emotion with just a simple sine wave playing our extra notes, as opposed to when it was all monochromatic, the same synth playing both parts. That sounds good to me, don't get me wrong, but I think we're on to something when we start adding another instrument and we start to arrange our music. So let's see if I can come up with anything cool right here. Let's see. Let's bring this down for starters. Let's bring it down here. Yes. Cool. Already much better. Let's bring in another oscillator, but I do not want it to, well, I guess I gotta introduce it first. Yeah, I'm not feeling that saw. Let's drop in a triangle wave. Okay, cool. Sounds a little bit better. Now we've already got a filter on. It's not doing anything because the cutoff is so high. Let's adjust this cutoff. Cool. And now let's maybe modulate this cutoff with an LFO. Bring in some depth. Too fast. Let's get rid of the trigger. Not bad. It's a little too deep. Give it some resonance on that filter. Maybe this should be faster. Maybe this LFO should be faster. I think this is the key. Faster, but whoops, less depth to it. Let's pull that down. Let's actually pull down the depth a little bit more. I think there's a fine tune. Yeah, shifting. It's funny, right? Pull it up too fast and it sounds a little wonky. But it's also kind of got its own, that's got its own charm to it as well. I wonder what would happen. Let's send less of it to it. It didn't do what I thought it would. Maybe I want to do it with this oscillator. That's kind of cool. So what's happening right here is that only the sine wave is going to the filter. So this triangle is just playing all the way. Oh no! I guess I misspoke. There we go. Now it's only. Although it needs a little bit. I don't know. I don't want to get caught up in twirling knobs. But what I just wanted to basically show about today's lesson is how we can add some interest by introducing a different instrument. So like right now I've got these two synths going, as opposed to just if I had just one synth playing the exact same notes. Right? There's the one synth, and here's me swapping out the second part for a new synth. Already it sounds more complex. Let's go ahead and stop that. And like I said, even if you're not working with synths, you could still think about it in a broader picture. Like, okay, I've got piano playing this part, and maybe I'll bring some voice in to play, or to bring in another element. Or if you're playing guitar, it's like I've got my guitar tone like set at one place for this one part, and then let me try a different guitar tone for this other part. And you can really, even if say you just have a piano and you're like not even going to be singing or anything, you can be like, okay, I'm going to hit these notes really hard, I'm going to hit these other notes really quiet, just to create some contrast. I think that's kind of what is where it's at, is how can we create contrast and with whatever we're working with, even if it's a very limited resource or what have you. So Maria Anne-Marie, good to see you today. I think I'm actually going to sign off now. As always, if anybody wants to do some lessons, I'd love to do some lessons with you. I studied acoustic bass, studied jazz bass in college, Manhattan School of Music. So whatever you want to study, if you want to study bass, if you want to study production, composition, music theory, whatever it may be, hit me up. I offer a money back guarantee, so you got nothing to worry about there. And tune in next Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern time, and we'll kind of keep exploring what path we're going down. Thank you, Maria, and thank you, Emery. I'll see you all next week. Have a great week, everybody.